everyone. This is MEGACOMRADE from Dallas, Texas. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty for making it possible for me to be alive today. Without God, I won't be breathing. I want to thank the good people of United States who have given me voice that I have today, and I want to thank the innocent poor citizens across the globe. That being said, today's date is Thursday, September 9, 2021, at about 11:24 a.m. in Dallas, Texas time. So, as you all know, yesterday, a press release came out from Benin Traditional Council. And it came through social media. And I'm going to send a message as a son of Benin land. Benin Traditional Council is different from inside palace. Benin Traditional Council, the way we know it, is two bodies. Benin Traditional Council means all the traditional rulers in Edo. That one is aside. And also, I am calling on the FBI, the EFCC, most especially the United States FBI, to conduct a thorough investigation on all these criminal cartels, Edo-based criminal cartels who defrauded United States government, COVID-19 pandemic relief, and unemployment benefit. The information reaching me that terrorist Obazee, I repeat, terrorist Obazee, a notorious cyber criminal, and his criminal cartel network need and must be investigated by the FBI, EFCC, and INTERPOL without delay. I repeat, we are calling on all the appropriate law enforcement agency to open an immediate investigation on Obazee, notorious cyber criminal, hiding behind the governor mansion and his criminal cartel network. That is on that one. Number two, MEGACOMRADE CLEMENT ERANOMIGHO EDEGBE is not what Benin Traditional Council called me. I am not what the Benin Traditional Council called me. I want to make this clear to the whole world. You can see the receipt on my screen. According to Benin Traditional Council, I am going to read their press release towards to the end, to the whole world. It stated that the fundraising organizer organized, they said, online fundraising organized by Comrade Clement ERANOMIGHO EDEGBE. That is a complete false. It's not true. It's a lie. I did not organize any fundraising. One. Number two, that draw my attention, they call it, they said diaspora to ignore the fraudulent online fundraising. I am not a fraud man. I am anti-fraud, anti-corruption political activist. If they are trying, anybody is trying to divert my fight against criminality, my fight against corruption, my fight against fraud, my fight against cyber online criminal syndicate, fine. But I want to make one thing clear to the whole world. I am appealing, I am begging the Benin Traditional Council to make a correction on the press release as soon as possible. The bitter truth concerning the fundraising of this case against OGHIONBA Mofi Face is that the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council, which I happen to know as a good man up to now, he called me some years ago, or a couple of 2019, or to be precise, around 2019. He told me that the palace have authorized Chief Omede, Collins Omede, the Iwansoba of Uselu, have authorized him to be the lead on case against Mofi Uyi from the secretary. And he told me to work with him. I even told him I don't want to work with anybody. I told the secretary I was even telling the secretary I don't want to work with anybody. I do not want Obazee, Guase. The secretary stated at that moment that this is not a Guase Obazee, that this is a direct message from the palace. I want the whole world to listen to me. That this is direct. I said, okay, if I'm going to be giving you direct response, that's fine, but I can work with them. Then Chief Omede later called me that day. We talked. I did not even know that Omede was in the palace at that moment. So he heard everything that I said. So that notwithstanding, Omede still put everything aside and said, okay, let's work together. I was instructed to do whatever it takes legally. That was the reason why I traveled to Washington, D.C. And I went to German embassy. I wasn't looking for a visa. I am an American citizen, a military family, a law enforcement family here in the United States. I will not stand and allow anyone to damage the image and cause irreparable damage to my children and unborn children. I would rather die to allow that to happen to my entire family. And the damage has been done. No matter what they're going to do, the damage has been done. I have now been called unprintable name. I have been judged and sentenced and found guilty without my presence and without a proper investigation. I want to ask the Benin Traditional Council a question. The secretary, you are not my enemy. I am not your enemy. I want this matter to be taken to our father. Oba Atokwe. I want this matter. I want our father. I want you to notify our father before it's too late. I want the Benin Traditional Council to go and tell our father the truth before it's too late. I will not allow anyone to damage unborn children there. All I did is help. It is also true, fast forward, when they went to court against this enemy of palace called Mufuyuyi in Germany, I was not there. Before I remove this picture that you see on the screen, terrorist Obazee is now calling me Ojhinoraba. No yaha megua when ya Ojhinoraba. Ekelona mekerina twe obayorio. Egwani atiabat. No Obazee odota. If you know social media, no ya radio word. A video no ya ta Ojhinoraba. You can call me any name, but concerning palace, I don't play with it. It's our father. It's everything. You cannot use the palace name to be oppressing and be destroying someone. You can use any other thing, not with palace. For Abba to come out and did that video, he need to be invited by the palace. Because if evidence is all, I will not tamae. Really, yeah, do we go in here? The money is my money, which is 300,000. You can see it on the screen right now. Clement ERANOMIGHO donated $500. $500. That the balance money was plus the money no where was your time. Oh yeah, man, but in a video by. Oh yeah, man, me have it here before where now. Where ego now, oh yeah, me abima yama where but we have it na video by. On a receipt, that is the receipt. And you can see Benin Traditional Council there, you see CLEMENT EDEGBE there. How can I be accused? The organizer, when I'm a donor, I was a donor. I was helping. When Omede called me, Chief Omede, Chief Igehon, Prince Igehon, the Ashokoba, when he told me, when I called him, I hear his voice was very bad. I said, what is going on? He said, he said, but this debt. I said, what debt? He said, the debt that concerned the palace case. So now that I've talked about this 300, about this $500, I want you, or you people that know how to call a video, call this video. Oba Atokwe, I am innocent of what they are calling me. I donated $500 US. I helped them raise donation, raise fund. I pledged 1 million out of 8 million they requested. I want the whole world to understand what I'm saying. Out of the 8 million that the lawyer demanded from the palace representative, Chief Omede, Igehon, Prince Eddie Idahosa, aka social media president, who went to took the lawyer. When they approached me to help them, that they're going to call every Benin, I said, I'm going to confirm this, just like I did. The secretary have already told me that the Oba have authorized Collins Omede, the I-1 Oba of Uselu, to handle the case. If the secretary have already, not they say, the secretary told me that. Then I asked him again, did the secretary know about this? He said, yes. For me to clear the matter, I requested that I want to hear from the secretary. I don't call secretary, he don't call me. But that day, I actually spoke with the secretary. And the secretary confirmed, I repeat, the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council confirmed everything Chief Omede and Owoka Idahosa plus Igehon told me. And he was excited. He said the Oba will be very happy that they thanked me so much for pledging 1 million on behalf of my fans and People Freedom Movement members. And before the incident of yesterday, about 800,000 total, both dollar, euro, was already on the account of the lawyer. I was led to send less than 200,000 to complete the 1 million. That was the money Parkinsley Odigye and G Money, a leaky back, 200 euro that he donated. Luckily for me, while I was on air, when I wake up, I came straight on air. I started seeing it online. I said, how could this happen? We spoke with the secretary. I look at it. He says, sign, secretary. Let me tell you, make one thing clear. Secretary is not a bad man for now. Secretary to Benin Traditional Council, Frank Irabo, is not a bad man. Something is going on. There are people in there, they are trying to remove secretary so that they can place their own person in order for them to run wide. And let me tell you, this is the greatest mistake, the greatest, I won't call it error, the biggest damage Benin Traditional Council have done to one of the most honest, authentic, raw, impeccable son of Edo land, an American-based anti-corruption, anti-fraud. And to crown it all, I am not a Jama base. And they call me a Jama base. I don't live in Germany. That is where you see. If the secretary, I don't believe the secretary wrote that letter, but I know he's aware of it. How can the secretary to the Benin monarch cannot spell the name of enemy of palace, but he can spell correctly the name of pro-palace who are helping the palace. It is a help. I'm not Igbinedion. I'm not Governor Obazee. If a son of a poor man can come out and say, let us use this money to fight legally against the enemy of palace, Edo people, do I deserve to be treated this way? I have a future. My children have a future. My son can become the United States president tomorrow. My son can become the governor of Texas. My son can become the senator representing state of Texas, which is bigger than Nigeria. My children can become a legislator. How do you want me to take it? Can anybody allow any monarchy to... Have you ever seen where a British monarch destroying their children? Without a proper investigation? I am a private licensed investigator, for God's sake. How come a Benin Traditional Council, a formidable, respectful council, cannot properly investigate matter before you release press? I want to make one thing clear. I cannot fight anybody, but I'm going to cry out. Yeah, so now very. I don't have the power. You can so my mother told me anything I can do to help the palace, I should do it. Anything that will harm the palace, I should remove my hand. Say you over here do even $250,000. If all Edo can bring out $250,000 on this matter, would this problem not solve? Those people that wait and lie, I don't give a damn how they plan it, how they do it. It's not my goddamn business. I am not a part of the organizing committee. The organizing committee, they are 3, 4 in number. And all there is Chief Igehon, Chief Omede, number 1. Igehon, number 2. Social media president Eddie Idaosa, Onimwenyahu, that one carried for her. And Efosa, those are the people I spoke with. Even Modedo, at the time, it was a part of it. Even when they did the press release, I contributed to it. The money I spent to go to German embassy in Washington, D.C. Did anybody pay me? Why didn't they call me that they didn't send me to Washington, D.C.? Why did the Benin Traditional Council not come out and say they did not send me to go to German embassy? How can you destroy innocent children? Innocent children that have never stepped foot on Benin land. My children have never stepped their leg in Nigeria land. How can you? I am a commission security personnel. I will not allow anyone to tarnish my image. And my image must be fixed. Even though this is irreparable damage. I repeat, irreparable damage. They have caused me pain. Caused my family pain. And for those media network, Nigeria network, today's date again is Thursday, September 9, 2021. I will hereby caution any media network who did not verify and conduct a proper journalism investigation before you publish anything. I guarantee you, you will face legal action. We are going to follow through bumper to bumper legally. Any media that injected themselves to tarnish the image of a military family, a respectful law enforcement family in the United States. Do you think it's easy for me to leave my country? What Nigeria could not give me, America gave it to me. What Edo could not give me, the Texas gave it to me. American women. You think it's easy? You think it's easy to leave Nigeria for almost 30 years without going to jail, without committing crime? You think it's easy? How can you label anybody unprintable name without proof? Then you release press release. I hereby call on anyone that gives that information to Benin Traditional Council to retrace their step without delay. Retrace your step without delay and contact the Benin Traditional Council. Make immediate amendment without delay. I will do whatever it takes to make sure this ends up in the Supreme Court, any highest court of the land in the United States. I will do whatever it takes. And for the information, in the next a week or 2 weeks, I will be sending up a resignation letter to my job. I can't be going through emotional distress with the irreparable damage caused, and I'll be going to work putting a happy face. These have affected all my entire family. It have affected myself. I have not even spoken with my mother, my parents. I want the Oedos to know. If you think this is a joke, ERANOMIGHO does not think so. If you think you can say calm down, there's no calm down when the repetition of your unborn children, your great-grandchildren. I am not a fraudulent family. I work with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, CCA, in downtown Dallas jail. I later went to Oklahoma to work in maximum security before I decided to follow and fight against corruption and against online fraud, which I have been doing for many years now. However, that did not stop me from being a good citizen, a law-abiding citizen. I have no ticket in my record. Even as far to driving record, I am clean and white as snow. And I have left a good life, legacy for my children to follow up. With this situation, this unprintable damage, this is a damage caused by the secretary who signed this letter, and I will appeal. I am appealing to move quickly in action and fist, do whatever it takes to publicize worldwide, global publicity to the whole world, and let them know the damage they have caused to innocent Edo's child. I am innocent. Here is my receipt. I donated. I am a donor. And I helped raise. I pledged 1 million. The 1 million was almost completing. Everything we did was on live video. It was in public domain. Nobody said that the palace sent them. Nobody. I did not say that. I never used that word, that the palace authorized me, even though the secretary authorized me. And I want to make one thing clear, no to the whole world. Even the chiefs, the responsible, respectful chief from Benin Monarch, who was my witness when secretary was speaking with the chief and myself. I have a witness. I believe the court, United States court, we gave him, we subpoena him to come and testify in the court. This is not they say. The justice, United States justice, have the right to subpoena anybody. They will subpoena the chief. The chief have no choice but to come and stand and took an oath that everything that is going to be said or said, it is true and nothing but the truth. Were you on the phone when the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council gave an authority? Yes or no? He will say yes. Do you also believe that the Benin Traditional Council, the Secretary, Frank Irabo, is representing the Benin Traditional Council? Yes or no? He will say yes. Do you also look at this letter, this press release? Was this press release from Benin Traditional Council? He will say yes. No further question. That's it. So whatever network who have carried for the next generation, you will use to claim my name, and you are going to be publishing it every day. Anytime this matter arises, every network that carry it must counter and claim EDEGBE's name. EDEGBE, ERANOMIGHO, EDEGBE's name. So that being said, I thank you all. Those that know how to forward video, I have not even shared. So I want you all to do that. May the Lord Almighty bless you all as we commence on this journey. I want to make one thing clear. I have nothing to say against Palace. What I am fighting for, Benin Traditional Council release a press release without verification, without investigation. And those that brought the information must not go unpunished. They must go to jail. And about Obazee, who called me Oyinoraba, must come. A thief that steals from the Oba must go to the palace and explain to the palace how. Because I know he's an Azama, he's committing fraud, and he must be investigated by the FBI. He must be investigated by the FBI. And Secretary, I am really, really sorry. I love you so much. Unfortunately, your name is in this. However, before I go ahead and share this video, I need everyone, if you are watching me right now, I am going to play this audio. I want you all to join me to share this video because this letter have went viral. They have went all over the world. If you can do me a favor, just help me, not because you love me. Help me because you hate me. If you love me, do it more because you love me. Imagine if you bring out your own money and donate to a cause, and you are now being accused as the organizer. May organizer, I will not cause anymore. The organizer. Nobody, I repeat, nobody can fight the truth and win the truth. At the end of the day, truth will always prevail. It don't matter how big that media is. Truth will always prevail. And about Obazee will be, his name will be in the civil lawsuit. I guarantee you that. So that being said, please, I am going to share this video. Thank you.
Baba, domo, ko, baba me boba, ko, evina bati, evido no, oye nuwe mi ene no te jama we, otowe we na me mi ena, me na we ni ipo na emi lutan. Wanya me no mi ma mudia, mi ma no mi ma ti mi ma mudia, we mi emi sunu. We no emi ma ti ave mudia, ube we emi oje be sunu. No mi ma mudia ye mi ma ti, we mi oje be sunu. Salo pala anu egwe mu ye bo bun yen.
Se.
E be bi egeja gbo eru dan, e me keni a go ire na hia na mi mata. Emi na ma pega gongon e. Amana gbo an egwe pepi e mi ni ye. Ku dan mi no isaza gba ne o muso ama gongon. Uwa onu wa ye dokiana. Salopa no gami mi no gbe. O salopa no gami mi dan. Egwase no enoje. No emi no gele ulele enain no enogwe. E mo fi fesi bi to ko e meti egwe no iyan patile. Ama wedo ama wegwa. O salopa no gami mi no gbe. Wo me mi opa le ERANOMIGHO gba yuwa ena. ERANOMIGHO joge loya. ERANOMIGHO ma opa ma eva. Atie gwegebe ni yankiase. No na be ene ka nebo iyan gebe duan. But opa tie we no de. So when you make a press here, you know that can be where you go. ERANOMIGHO ka over nobody you share you just where ERANOMIGHO. Au gbagba le be we si be pe. Egese na aja no wata. Oruwo pa dole woji. Oruwo pa e o be ri abo. Na ya nu si bo ko we de. Soro pa. Ete eyan gboko eyan pa gboko so pan yan kan me ni de kan ni ya mezi pe go na esi en kan. Wa kebe ya bi opo danre. No do ye ma yan we no boss of zogian no do ye ma yan we ri be pe ona we France lao no kan no to kan ni medo ari eri odo oru da kata ni abati ego pero ne dakun we kin aya wa ge ERANOMIGHO ego pero dakun we okin emu na mero yan ni uri uwe meti ri ton ama we to agbo bube owo me ame agbofu oiho we na mu gwa me miami we no oro nyanwe mi finu okin ya fe dan ya fe nu ekian bene dese na wara na nwa wa ma ni awe bene dese na ni awe wa ya wa kikotan ya fe be pe ERANOMIGHO keke nu wa lai wa gole pe afihun wa la nya wa onu wa to o we aporu enu emu nya won ma aporu enu mu uma gebe degbe na gbon ya bie reno sayari omo no ma deri ugwe ya ni uma kago ni nuga ege degbe na no agbina do ami do gwe ma ko wa we ma ko wa we ni awun be ma ko wa bariana obi o kan kere ma ipa boto we agwa ge gbogbo eni una gere nu ya fu ede wo en we de pe ti we ni awu marie asajo so pe ki awon asajo ke we ni to senu e idinwe wo to bo we ma en yo to o dan do wo mo gbejo kere wa ma de na di sebo imeti tebo ya isote ni de kan ni han idi e ma no ye me na gwegwe me na ERANOMIGHO da ma no tie egwe oko gebi no sunu e ma tate no wa ga ria be edi mofi yon gwan owu ku wa we kiene na ya nwa mebe gwa ku gwa na ma ya nwa me owa re no OGHIONBA onye ga do ya fe nu we mu go ta ye we ga ma gbon we to bugo ka ze geru le wa wi go ni we se no kwin no we igonu we mie be campaign no gbe da na be meto state be bote do state ata ne go paro asan ba ba mi gbe upu no ba se ki ya nwa me we gbe ju we ya nwa mariana tenu ya nwa me deri o akin deri o u ga la yin
Ewa.
upu ne no ene gbe ya nwa me be ka meto o e kato na na ya nyon ne ka ni o na na ya nyon no daze edo wena wenu nwo o e kanopi na ri agba ko daze una wenu atota yo apo nwo ga ya yo wa apo uno mo ga ya yo wa no mo kwen kere upa ni ibi pfm ya fe yen pupa wa ya gbese yo keno watch keno ma watch anytime ya watch video le ERANOMIGHO awa na pe mi na ipota pe ana pe dan me pe iguana wa gbe se yo o sa ja mi no we gbe ekina dabo ogbo ya mi oyun e ekina pe na boy ogbo ya be mi o be hon e wa ja ju pe mi no ru gbagbe awa ore rano mi gbagbe owere aso bo ne wuro mi an e ologo nu gwa deje nu wa ga yasin no e ma na we sin yana because ma wo manokin nejo bowu no man abati no man na te pay slip o ma on e ologo no la we gbere sa odion ogwo ya fe nu wonu to si yawe obi ero wo emeni emi no makeke o salobo na kan mewe ba we itere abati ere ni o ma ike to kinra no gwewu
ewa
abati ologo mo ga ju egu
ewa gbe
o pe wegu ne ya ma we ọmọ no ma we gbo no ma we gbo mo di ebo no ye so niji esa geno ru wegu ne unu gi no ne sa gere o taje e mo ya fe we mi dan yo egbe keno ma e o sanu dazi asi iri ni agu enere na we se a se bidan ari ebe ugudo bi nu wa wonu wa jejera no mi ga se keno je wa ya fe o ba we gbe wa lo ye wa lo noro ale na mason o adan weje na ko ye o adan e pe ki we idiwen o fi an ba na ojo be no mu no e ko we won eri oja de akwera akwiri oyun emu emila we o mu bigi we e madan ya fe nu wa joje fe nu wa we nu wa pe logi na no mi go egbu wa ga pe na oyin na bolofua eni wa domo o baba wala agwowo rudan owo amu ma wo ma na amu ma abege ekenomani na riase rudan no we mo ma ya fe ta dan yo ma gbe owo ma amu ma abege ekenomani na toto wu ni yo ma gbe o ekeno wu ni lare wo sunu na saloba no jami mi no gbegbe doru opa nu gwa gege manana bisiebo betiana ibi to ya fe no rewebo doru opu do manu gwa ke ni ana no biyan no salobiyan osanu dazi aize obedoze leni magiga e na ERANOMIGHO ladan bu pogea yen mami bu pogea e passport ne na bati no to kokoko ji no kokoko na kiana fo be gbe fo wo wa e onti uladini okoko emina soji ke fo be gbu e uma ladini emina soji be fo be gbu e emi ake be fo wo wa we e se gbugbo okwa ni o emi ya fe nuwu igari obaga do se ti re ro ita ma wen dere na wa we o kaka ma wen re ERANOMIGHO o wi gbinu wa we boso owo we no ama agugu agwa enu gwaje wenu gbeje ni the spirit of prophet to lenu eni ope no lenu e ami ma no sa ba matega e na no ma mi ogi ya ko te mi oga kwe no ma mi oga ko te mi oga o te se gwana gwa we meti gwan ni awe gwana gwa yo to no do sunu ama we akwe o yi akwe e sunu because no salo body spirit ni na no you no ye yo egbe no ye yo isake no ye yo tabu e ogbo ma gwana na baba e we no tie bojukun won tie bojukun ni no si cho ti o ma mi o tie ri ere won ri babo ya kan mi be e o tie ma ebo ko ma no e go tie bojukun ni Oji so tin masira e de ma we meti pe unwe wo sanu da yin to biyin yin tie gbin ezo ne be yin oke adi agbonge no kun ru da do gwa ma ro tin ari kanaba e passport owe kien ukpon no wo kamie ne no wo kamie ukpin jae okian ne tadaga ni anya je ba basinya isogwa ya do agu mo jabe na stand speaker ma ya fere man no ga expire le mania ona yari ogwa yari dun o pe fu egbe patapata se ba ni ami o 50,000 e ba se 50,000 ni o te ga o be ga o ma ise on de ero ni na yaru ni passport ru gwa because I was in so be da ko gwa re na no ga expire ke pa no ga kan expire ke pa but to don ni na ke yi o ke yari ni bodo be na gi gwa na ni ogbon anudo e passport gi be kin obe kian ene na keja kewe no wege aya wege wa bati we na ma kana no mi go be jeni except a passport ni kian expire e ma ya fe be wa ya kike ra no mi go ge dan no rewe bobo e den e passport e ga expire den e pe no ya owe ni e pa ya we I moto no gbe insurance e government insurance be le gbe de ne gbo e de na mi fe for be gbe we ponore ge no kin si so we iridan irinegiari o irinegian tan eyan to pon yi kagba ti kito ko e wa mi to pon yi ukun gwa ni o be liri ni riye e ri ya to pon da zeji bidun o ma fe nu wa hin re igbagbo ya yo no enegbe to taji wala ai ke miegbe o mana agbon no we I ogi ERANOMIGHO eyan ki jewu abi ne no fe we si yen we I e ma ta gele no we ERANOMIGHO we ni be yo agbon ya fe no ro edo ni aneme gwero o saloba no e jami owege no wege we si wege no kin o wege jebele pe wege no kin be na dese na ikata ni si egwase no enegbe mo fi fesi emeti egbe owo bo apegbe we po age mi no ro ekene di mo fi na do kwa le lawyer ne oja no ja gegbe ebe no ya solo mi awo ni o be pe no ti me da mo we press release no ka gbare we ERANOMIGHO we or that is if you do go or if you go the social media be dio baba la ota na de kame e o be pe mi o be kan ye media o baba no wala wowo ri oja sunu e video no ugbera wa watch nu wa ge de ERANOMIGHO fun o ma no kin ask am be o ma no kin ask am o ma ask am be wa be on there always come a follower Igo ya fe na ite.
Hello. Okay. You are going. Yes.
Any of your track, send the you only have we broadcast later. You only have we broadcast.
Media na yato.
All right.
Platform. Na yato.
All right, you on it.
Wage gbe ni ria. Wage gbe ria. Na mi ke na mi no gba na ma be wepo. Wa gwenu gwajo ya kenyenye na dagirie na. Na dagirie na be kenu gwa yo gwa ma pon ge na. Owe mama sun ERANOMIGHO. That is or if you go or if you go the social media. Eh, baby, oh, Baba Lao, or out Tana, they come. You always my media or Baba no, while I will go, you're just no. If you don't know who watch eh, no waga they ERANOMIGHO swan. O manokin ask can make pay. O manokin ask can mama pass can make pay. Wale there. Always come a follower. Igo your fair night when you are raising. Then on my materials.
Error.
Media na yato PFM media platform. Na yafi gba yo ruta mo. O da zo je guni. Wage gbe guni ria. Wage gbe ria. Na mi ke na ami no gba na ma be webo. Wa wenu gba yo ya kinyenye na dagirie na. Na dagirie na be kenu gba yo nu gba ma pon ge na. Owe mama sun obi ayan. Na to ba gbongbon ya le run Ami enejo. Sopon wa sopon ro dazegbe wa ga nyanga yo egbe we na deriri aje de kana do mi go leji ne ranu mi go ya amu no na amu
When ya.
Dada gba salo gbaji
My own money.
De so no be na dese na ija nyana rie to ne ga ya dun ma na ya dun ma happy aji akafi aji Sopon kenarie ton kenarie nakle va ne ga ya gbo gbogbo ro ne mi ro ikin opopo ne ro wala wowo wa ga imodaze ni ria bi o panu kwa na mi ERANOMIGHO na aba paro no na koma odaze ko daze na ria we ra dance yo egbe be ne rani be no ya ria eri ni salo baya go de gbe dolo eji ruta ekene obona ekene we na pa ipa pe no bo pa lo benu kun ni ya sekian ra benu oga ukun agbon sorry oga basic anapagli pa pe ran ya kun esi mami ebe ne ran ni yari ekian ni eri owere ni eri o ya cover eri o ya gue dede ebe rio re ran dan no kiwu ona yebe we yo ma dan bo o we go pa o wege o ma dan ni bene o wege erani na pale rani o wege no kije rute ranu we palo ma we jo pia fie buje break tie ko ege nu ge de palo no na rani we na ge ge tuwa eran te tu wa bega mere ve we na bega rano vie o ale o mi na gbe ne tu wa mi na gbe de ne tu na mi na wa mi na rie ma ton kan ne te yo wo koko ne tu koko so kwa na pale na ma egbe eran tu eran be tu but eran ne ve atebie no kyo kyan dan o ri mi egbe eri ami egbe wala wo gwegwe wala baba awe kame ya pe kame do wala igwima roto mandiri sebu kage ne ERANOMIGHO ya la media na gun wa pe ni wa to bu wa be dam yo wa eke no mana la mi no eke no na la mi wa eke no mana la o no to ba gbon ara Satan e be dopa no ma le to ara Satan e be dopa ruta o yin ma e do yin na mi atan adanokpo amosozoe le comment so pan wo ba ma so gwere po ma abati wedene udene tu ga de gaga be media ye kaka gaga opon ke we daji na orue
agbin fo
orue ruta no so ari no sa agbe orue ahon enia ahon salo bala no ege do pese gwa ha no ege gwa pese baba sunu ari wo de gbe mi on ose se na dia nusu
yani why
Wala gogo. Wala imotazeni ria. Enu gwa ya na bati do maria ni we ariedo. We ariedo ni an. Kugwe kenore montuari na ge na aka tonjoto. Kugwe kenore montuari we ariedo ni an. Do we ma yo bu esi do ma yere no bu e. Do ma kan fu do ma efu no ba we. Do we ma ya kan sisi. We ariedo ni an. Ugabe uwe la re do uwe do je na so street e uje na nu je gyan we ya bere we du re do mare upopo dan ya fe nu wa je re gbe ERANOMIGHO egbugwa wa ya gbe upopo na se mu we gbe yen ta se ayo igbe a to kuru den yen to popo mu na yen re lekwe pa se yen we ni ta eri oje
wa
ologo ma la gyan gbe benu wa ya fe ya onu wa mu ERANOMIGHO ni dia ije owe ge wa ga mi we gbe abino bire wa ga kian wa lo ye kaka ofin no bo fin no le gbe bebe ka o wa kian o wa ya aye fun e o kekere ore a wi pe amagba ekere ri kin na ga we bo na agwo we mo na kun na agwo we bo a mi o eni ka o ta ajo to na kun ya fe kebe dire bari anana amada gba kun nana amada bo ena ije no biye me unu po agba bi o we no taje ogbo ina be wunu edede ni o ma ka re dede o ka be di let di lai ameti he du dan o ai tokian ni o ma mi igba na kwebede eri o me wo ko bi ya bi mi gba na we kwebede no mi won me o ka o je ta dia we akaje ko se ti go beje be jamu e geta utoma gbonu
mama ra de begbe ma wo ji begbe
baba wala igwe maje kemi ya fe ke ne tan ERANOMIGHO ya la platform igwe o make a speech wa pe ni wa ka be dam yo de body abero na be ajejo no ka gbe wo be ta a keep record ni be no ma be ko u da se no ma u be no ma ama isa ki akpon mo aki agole ka je wo ko ya san no
na ya pon mi me
na ni go na tewe ni arezi na ni ha do ma be no ete meti la so la emi ka wo ga ni no je no la platform wo ga
ogbera wo kan
ya tewe ni ete ERANOMIGHO rezi go ni otero a igo na rezi ni a kan te ERANOMIGHO je a kan te bonore je mi e oje ERANOMIGHO re je mi e wa mi kan te ERANOMIGHO wo wa mi kan te PFM wo we no taje abati onwenu o webo metobi ite na we gwana cemetery no la webo ije na umie we benu tani o ge ERANOMIGHO eto lala we ni ya si na gbon igo bi oje pe adeno gbogbu e na ki me no te bo na ki se ke ERANOMIGHO wa ge mi pagbon
imawe ni ya bi go ya ye ko
go ma jegun na ya
ni ya bi go bari e
jegun na ya fi opo ego yan ti e yan na kan ma egbe yan ya ari lawyer yan ma le ni yan ya rezi go ni e ge lawyer we 30,000 euro o ma ti akwe ibu metobi me na me pe mi ge we babala gbogbo kan mi yan mo bobo me wa te pe ejo so pin gi ge pe ore gba e na fun ina ifinu wori e emi na ro pe po we die no la gbogbo no le je na gbon je so na kan me kwa no la gbogbo no ri pe la dian no pa agba no ran hin e dion no je gwe ma ta to ka mi o kan we bo o sa lo pa no je ka mi o kan so pon ma na gbon ga mi o kan o so pon sa kian fi science aga ekete no keke o ja be science aga ne data de ti o ma ki gwere akedo ya ze kan we no taje egbe gi gwe me na ni igo ni bugi mori oji ni aya wege ndan ya fe no ro edo igo nu gwa mori yan ni nu gwa wo aya ri ege nu gwa meke na do ilige nu gwa meke na do ilige do igo ni ga du ele lugwa So when no jagwe matabo, when you ya de bamono ba dole doji. Ofo, no for the haro uwa, dega everio. Awa omi went to Wenran. Ologoma. When no velo kuna wa, ye o ariye no kuwa. Wari ye no kuwa, rudan ruan paro no lenigo. Igo de miami, ogala no kepo. Igo no aka ebubu, igo no aka kebie ni aja depeti ni aja we beri ai. Oga la be digo ni jala yan to be no jala yan za. Eri no kika eri ojo gbe baju won mi. No gbe ni enwe ne ERANOMIGHO dia. Sope egwa no ma sope e ka me no ma understand the say that no ma e down yo ofo. Wala baba. ERANOMIGHO es kama. Do ma no scan e go yi.
Ero, monya go me. Iya,
Ano no jagwe mata e do wa na mu ni na jo ebudan. Na mi oji ni ma ese ti daji. Na ma bere oji na ma bere agongon e. E a twe ni ojijo igbe. Abati ope ara mu eni bia ko ara mu eni bia o. Eni weri ano ready. Ori a be gbo money a. Ori a be gbopo. Omo nku yo to me kan mu pe igbe eku ni. We wu. Enu mu nya obije. Bo yon juku no kewe. Numu nya bo biera yon juku no kewe. Numu nya bo bo se yon juku no kewe.
Iya, gbe mi no yin kwa imata na.
Ko le ti pedi ogbejo ni. Ise. Afun gbejeje na umagun nwe na je potu na mi aje gbo na. Umagun nwe. No ri to me awon ne ri to me. Benu wa fie na. Ekenu benu wa fie na. Eri yan fie Iya mokata no ra derio. Iwa bati na mi ya fe na emi. No denwe so egbero, ne ka me so egbero. So pe no moriesi. Ano moriesi ni ugwa bebie ka no riro na. Na be mi o. Owo kan te kin so chopan egwu no apada no kwaru gbe be pe ni la mekijo. Ewu gbejo na. Egbo oyan ganji. Mama ya fe nuwa mama ni. Be nuwa ya fe ya kiko ni. Ki mano be le run ne gwa be pe nuwa be yi awa gwana boje ya gbale no hon e. Be u ya gba lo kian ni. Accident no ana hospital. Ise. E o ga wa we wo de. Ise. E o ga wa we. Ise o. Be ni ta eri oje. Ugu ga san gbo e. Ise. U ga san fi wu. Ise. Iya we baba la anytime ya dan mi wa u pe eniyan ipe na domo obe bawu we le dede gwore salogbanu eja mi no gbe pe o saro onu e ri apalagbon na mana gbon fi ade so no ya si ki wo won tore
du wa so sa
no ragbon e ki pana no ragbon e o won pana Uki ai bale no mu we beri ayaje awu kino ba yo na wagu
ibe si de
no baba ti o ra ukino ba arukun wa je ya kan uki be rukun ge be bi ukino wa je ya kan no na se no do na se abati ure we bo wo ko gwagun ne no re we bo yawe mi de no taje ari bi e de menu giri ere ekenu wa twe mi ni ya fe je ekenu wa sawa pani jida e no ke mi nu wa lo e ge so ke mo ya fe igo nu we flooding ha enia we ma no pin go you account e ya go ne ni buso ne because ne rano iya o ga mi ERANOMIGHO o so ni yan iya ma ge epete gi ha le pete gi iya lese unurogun ya ha ino je gbe mata gbe ku gbe ma bo ya la we mi no je gu dan wo bo e wala o we ge no te we go mata ni o ka we ge no fin no je gbe mata ya be no o te mata ya be mi mata be gbe o we go ga we abati o we go ga we gu e
ewa
o apun po lo bi gbin ìpín akasi ne je ogwe ya gwe
ise o sene ye. For your information, brothers and sisters, the money was in my Nigeria account. My money. It was my money. I pledged $500. at first, I pledged on behalf of my fans and People Freedom Movement member that we were going to raise $1,000. When I heard the money was about $15,000, which is 13,000 euro. So after confirming it, I quickly move forward. I want to answer this call. Give me a second. I hope you know I'm on air. Hello.
Are you still online?
Yeah.
Are you still online?
Yes, I'm online. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to speak English.
Okay, go ahead.
I think good afternoon, all Edo people all over the world. I want us to know that an injury to one is an injury to all. That letter from the palace has a mixed feeling. And I will expect our secretary by now to have made some correction or pronouncement. We all knew how those things came on land, and before he decided to join to raise that money. You see, we must be honest in everything we do. We cannot pretend to work for the palace and don't work very well. If you have a personal vendetta or somebody wants you to do something against somebody, as somebody work in the palace, or everybody who is an adult person as son and daughter to the palace, there's nothing wrong to call somebody who is of a public figure to say, who told you to do what you are doing? And let the person explain or defy before you write such a letter. Having said that, the palace has opportunity through the secretary to make all the corrections if they wish to. But you, my brother, what you can do is to get either a lawyer or type a letter exonerating yourself and make it a notary public and send copy to your state governor there and send to the palace and make sure it's DHL. Asking them to immediately retrieve that letter and write the one that is more appropriate for the incident that has happened. And I don't expect you to be talking about the past. Just talk about now. The one that has happened now is that some of us who are very learned, we are not very happy. I'm not happy that that letter read like that. Two, there are areas that the secretary has not even addressed to those people. Is it true that they really have a case in Germany that they were raising money for? Because telling them that they should not raise money is there. Do any lawyer really exist that the money was going to? The palace need to tell us we don't have a case in Germany. We have a case in Germany. So if you have a case in Germany and somebody tried to help and you don't need it, there's nothing like, oh, thank you, gentlemen, we don't need this. Try to reform those who contributed. You understand? Don't make it look like the letter is vague. It's not explaining anything. You understand? The letter is just purely indictment. If there is a case in Germany and those people decided to sort out that deal, there's nothing wrong there. But if you don't need such assistance, you appreciate those who try to do it and tell them to make reforms. It's as simple as that. So I want to thank you. That's all I can say for now.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for your call. So, as you can hear that, I am going to call on Chief Omede. Chief Igihon. He was the first person that approached me, not even up to 2 weeks. So I'm going to call on him, and I believe this matter have wear him down. And I'm going to call on him, and I want this video to go to our father. I am begging those that are carrying, you cannot just prosecute me or you indict me on my behalf without hearing from me. You prosecute me without hearing from me and find me guilty. That is not done anywhere in the world. That is not done. You cannot label someone, a man that is clean, as white as snow, a fraud man, a fraudulent activity. I fight against fraud. Obazee Osevigero, who is a son to a permanent chief in the palace, was named Kingpin, CARTEL. The palace did not send him a letter. The Benin Traditional Council did not send him a letter for disgracing his own father. Me, I suffered. Let me call. If you do, who are we gonna hear? I'm calling Ashokoba. Hello. Ashokoba. La egwe tie we online ye iwe give do hen. We deni tie we le voice we ga ye me egwa we ka mi me na egwa. O ya me aje me we ji. La wo eni na he me na nuku e clear e kelive en se wo.
ERANOMIGHO. Mi acabo wa.
La vie money vie me font rire we na la encore the money.
It's okay. Mami owe OGHIONBA omana bere oitu ya yeme na ka mami we emenata bugwa oluga na tari medium mi awe mekiwa gwa kamwe we wa matana wa moyoto lao we are finishing a live video awe ni mami na gwa keki o mede oya tell na eyon paro we are tari medium ya we are defending we adumiwe upo or amiwe we. The more you defend yourself, the more you pick it matters. Oya le tapa we OGHIONBA omana bere oitu gili OGHIONBA mami eyo itamawe ibude no kekini wa ni na we ano no ogbogbo no gbogbo no kwa anori ahin no ri onori abawu no fiere wifie no ri ono ye no fire kile we no oto no ro edu keke no risi keke no ale aye no ara no ri aye
Ise
ogwara be ki bi obo yeki pasalia no paro na mani bagmo ero mi awe mi ka we who be akabo wa gbi when anybody's foundation or when no yodu or be you to oho OGHIONBA wo do the man be OGHIONBA wu we rusuya me ka bon we severi we owo pa me mo se be gwa imo se e no ikane gwa na no ikane to imo se wo we to we wa he
yes
anyway ma we ya ko pepe se di me na e wo puwe ma wa da gwa di ma we pe fi bo pa di we mo gwe ye la tia iri ye me ya nya ba ho ni agbo ya pe no le ga me nya ho ni me mo se uda o se po we ina ni wa taro mi jani iba ni wa o ni wa ni o wa ye ti wa OGHIONBA o ma o we aye ko OGHIONBA ma chala ni aye ko OGHIONBA no ma ya OGHIONBA OGHIONBA si o e no ma ya OGHIONBA EDEGBE o ma so OGHIONBA uda OGHIONBA ari agbon ba we ni OGHIONBA yi no so we do a you know do a so ma we why we my brother you forget this issue mama can cash money after bena we OGHIONBA mana bere oito
matana ime we ogogona we ma mi metie bosinia even men no way Woka, not tell me later na mama. You no give more because you might have been so with them with your ma.
Mammy, in term of Bama with ma, in a way of your Bama Benin or you get again no yaki a woman. Or Mota, I come away, he Yarian Bella, or Yarian Bidway, or Yadu Yanemi Bio. My Canadian, or we can only say like more, or where actual Yanema, Yoma. I'm not going to give a woman who don't have I'm not giving any away. When we no kind of meeting, may go away, Kitty may wow. My son, athletic one, but area is a meeting. Yeah, see how we hear. My son, and then when did it be? Come on, will go. Why are you telling him about our yellow book of a super? A pin on Renaki windows here. Now we're married, a bit super. When the mouth of when we can, I wear my yaji, and I can go my yaji, where you know, and now we can talk with loyalty.
Okay.
I so far, I can't hold when one you well, we are to do it. Oh, and I'm when you meeting, we move for near us, so just say, Gilly, who want me a voice in it? Go when I wear what I give us me one off with no my figure, who go up where, and who get it down of my say. After that, you have to have no back into your episode. Oh, I know I want to put on a phone. I got our own. I wear Obazee, we got the battle. You are still no market. I warn you, I want you to back of any cow. It can a matter, I carry my Talia. Here, I need to know it. May what again? Or well, just say because Mammy and I was it can be total in my life. I report now. I will you buy a pay. Be a bay or be your agenda. I will go back to your bottom and do that. See the my hero. The Sopman away and one. I am both in Iraqi and I beg back. The man when I tell you, no face, no ma. Who are not working, I don't want to pay. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't for a quick. The ERANOMIGHO, OGHIONBA. Now,
There, even every bonori, me might even know Meconia, where my hand is. Oh, you may bear, no, the idea. You may want bear, no, the idea.
We are doing no kind of pay, or in a mere way, I go out fully this Sulania. Oh, every matana.
What Yanni I feel with your mamma. Oh, I have to address it. Damn your Tani no way. He said.
Many give home, me I wrote that I have got that was a if I went on my home, the career that no, even away. No, so many go on. Equal go. But then what I mean, say. Then go, Emma, where one that we can wait go back. You know, I don't pass it that I will be wrong here. When you only they say, can I we go? Can I we say? And it's Johnny. Hey, give me a pay away over my home. I get it to have it. It can be total in a one, they are total in our way. It can be here to run the last thing. That will go to it before you talk. A calorie. Would have been as well as you I will not buy no call.
I remember for no more. You move for no more. You move for no more. It can't be my. Oh,
because when we're teaming up and we're not that people up, yeah, those people going on where my respect where. Please, I beg you. If me talon with Benia. Now why in your way? If you
Oma.
now my talo.
Yeah, me
The light. I beg you.
Oma.
Before you talk.
My phone on my way. Oma fian wodo.
Yes. Give me what.
Yeah, call you.
Okay.
Oma we fian wodo. As you can hear, we are not going to answer call. I'm trying to send something to somebody. Okay, I think I already did. Comrades. So, as you can hear, that is how everything happened. He was the first person who told me about it. At first, I told him I don't want to be a part of it, that I am not up to. He pleaded. I said no. He pleaded. Then after much thought, I said, okay, I will get back. No problem. Then I came. And I have a witness in that one too. That day, the very first day, I don't want to involve the person name in it. That is why I would have mentioned that person name. How can someone who made a donation, the money was transferred to Chief Omede account, and yesterday I requested that the money should be refunded back to my account. This money, he refunded the money back to my account, the 300,000. And for those of you who are my fans, who donated money directly to the white woman account, the lawyer account, Edi Idausa, Prince Edi Idausa said, aka social media president, said he's going to meet with the lawyer. The lawyer is on vacation. He'll be back on Monday, and they will start refunding all your money, including those, including my brother Chief Taju Omoroye. The money it was sent with Western Union to direct to Edi Idausa. Edi Idausa's wife helped Taju collected that money. And when they return that money, I will bring the receipt. They will send me the receipt. I will show it. Every penny will be returned to the owner. There's nothing fraud in it. Fraud have not been committed. Intent of committing fraud was not there. I do not understand how fraudulent play in this event. Like the advice, I will get a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a security personnel. I will get a lawyer. A lawyer will draft out everything. I will send to the governor of Texas, the state legislators. I will send to the speaker of the United States, Nancy Pelosi office. And I will send one to the Senate president, the Senate majority leader, Chuck Schumer. And I will send to my senator, John Connor, and Ted Cruz, and my representative. And I will email this letter, and the letter my lawyer will write direct to the president. Thank God when I was in Nigeria, the email was given to me, to the president's office. I will send it over there. My name can never be damaged. Nobody can damage my name. God Almighty, He knows how much I have suffered. Call me what I am. If you think nobody, let me tell you, everything I have said, if I don't have proof, I won't say it. Terrorists about Obazee terrorize me, terrorize my family. And him himself and that himself. Osano Huemelu said he's a Yahoo, he's a scammer. And he himself came out and said his friend are scammer, are yahoo yahoo. So, have you ever seen anybody that come out and tell you that I've ever commit anything called fraud since I've been on social media or whatever? Tell me where the fraud is from. The money was not even complete. Fraud have not even committed yet. Owoha have not committed fraud. Eddie Dausa have not committed fraud. Chief Omede have not committed fraud. Igeho have not the one that I know have not committed fraud so far, because the 13,000 they were unable to even raise 3,000. Yeah, my made 3,000. People Freedom Movement of Pai raise $2,000. It's only People Freedom Movement that raise and give them $2,000, almost 2,000. Where is the fraud? Benin people, where is the fraud? Where is the fraud? Online fraudulent fundraising. Where is the fraud? Imaye Guao, Iwa, Igbunuena, Igbe, Yaso. Imaye Guan. I will start going from one network to another. CNN will carry this matter. Fast News will carry this matter. ABC will carry this matter. MSNBC will carry it. I will start visiting all American network, including Nigeria network. They should fix my name. And after they visit, anytime this matter arises, they will be responsible to clear it for the next generation and generation. Even because of your going, we are told you cannot write to their I am the king of social innocent poor citizens. The king of innocent poor citizens. I've been saying it in social media. I am the king of the innocent Mogbinania. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I fight for defend those who cannot defend themselves. I fight for individual rights. I protect and defend individual rights. I am anti-corruption, anti-fraud, political activist. How can you not call me, ERANOMIGHO, a horse puppy me here? Am I terrorist about Obazee? Huh? A keep me making us as 7 years old, me hey, me here. A land grabber, me making. Wamati a land grabber. Wamati a fraud. Here ni dolotere muno here. Ibedo. Iuwo. Oba wa to pe baba yoru emegbe. Yoru emegbe also. Abati noro. Ariawe wegi mawakmo. I want the whole world to listen to about what Abat said concerning a Boston. I want you all to listen.
So I say my woo.
Okay.
My heart is too clean. Leave and let's leave.
Wow,
Everybody okay, let me do. Jealousy will go wrong. But now you know say jealousy spirit, envy spirit is inborn. It's inborn. Osivibus, Adeyan, Late Agbo, Mutari, Ese Utagba. Too many. Cambodia Lord. Too many. Fred. Too many. My blood, my twin brother, my blood. Kiniko. 500,000 return the
Wow.
You don't
Yeah.
receive the 500,000. How far? My gold wristwatch. You may buy with bracelet. Gold.
Okay.
You may buy.
Albert, who stole your gold wristwatch? You were celebrating yesterday that the Benin Traditional Council have released me from your head. Ni ashime you wearing eh? Ime boy atemewe. Emewe me itana. Onwe gogo yeah. A matter where I can have ahwe tomorrow. A matter where I have will avoid it. You must face the FBI. Like nobody. Let me tell you about. I'm in America right now. You are watching me. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Nobody. Am I be your money? Tell anybody to dear me in this America if I did not put that person to FBI. Imanation money on your problem FBI. The FBI will investigate me first. They will first of all investigate me. I will call the FBI to conduct investigation on me and conduct investigation on that individual. No one care. Nobody dare me. Damn it, boy. Try yourself. Do you know what I am? You are stupid. Idiot. Oh, where Nigeria were here now? This is America. Hey, you walk already. Brothers and sisters, that being said, I will be on air tomorrow and we are going to wait. If the secretary did not release a letter, I will still be on air tomorrow. I am not going to work tomorrow. Any winner. So, thank you all. For those of you who want to fight for the truth, Walao, usi dani are your owner. Wakmena yo, because ego wade ya suena. Owa ye wari elebe ya your one. So me aso ladian wagmo. God bless you all. That is it. Yeah, I'm winner. I am going to go get dressed and go to work. Walao, why go? Tomorrow I will have all the time. What was it?
Obadomo. Go. You know, I'm a man. I start monake akwaleme. O abio ma pie me. So kun go yin we no sa fa ya jogwe. Did you say? You know, Obadomo.
What was it?
Go. When I daddy ya je, they na dlam na. Aje mistake it wo yan ma mi amon kian kian agwa ologo aje mistake it wa ologo agwa when I daddy be je na jama we no mana gbon kian na bege kian na we kala mogun ni agwa ologo aje mistake it wo yan ma mi amon kian kian.
Please, if today is the first day you are watching the channel, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the notification button. And if this video, please, I want you to help me share it. Don't share it because I said it. Share it because you want the truth to be out. It might be your family tomorrow that will be a victim. It might be yourself. It might be your siblings. So I want you to help me share this video. And if you like this video, follow me on a Facebook, Instagram, and all. On my new Facebook, Clement EDEGBE, the Tiger and the Lion combined platform. Please follow me. You know they'll be attacking my Facebook. Put a thumbs up. Please, that is all I can ask you. I really, really humble myself and I thank you. May the Lord Almighty continue to bless everyone.
I love you. No, we all see my pan on service. Oh, we are me. We are worried. I'm a man. I start monake aqualeme. Or be my PM. So, come going in no Sapaya job way. Did you say? No, can you no Sapaya jog? I see what there no one we can't look yet. Agua or logo. So, everybody had get back away when he cut on away. I get back away, ye. And I have for Baba and I have phone. And I am phone. Oba, you know, guy. They come a guy, you know, the bank get do. So, a come never tell, they come and know okay. Salopa no gami mi no wegbe. Bo ya de na. Bo ya de. How? Kokokoko. Edegbe wo we. Ìjẹ̀bẹ́lẹ̀ gbẹ́wé kwe. No you go kwalu e wo we oge no gba ma fún ní be ejeje wo wa ari ona ba e. O awo bori ebe ni na. Awa jogo ni awu 2 seconds awo we ni. Iyan kese ba. Iyan kese go boni. O de kuni an mi esin e kan ya so pito yan ke aba ni ba gi yan be yin mi. Iyan le junu gun an we go kan ni yan ki an te kan ge ni aru dan pa bo wa. So pan ya ma en ni awe ebe ni ana ye de gi no e de aje ni yan. O iyan mo so gun an iyan igwan ni yan pandu. Adu wa we ge no gi yan. De ge ebe di o mama be gi yan. Owo ori yan wa gi yan to pi yan wa be so bi yo. Agbon ike ne yan we the reason why people are le awe iwe yo iyan ike tia oyunu gbagba iwo zipo oyan oibue e go de gberan e ba yan lapa e di han mu e de gbegbo we I ebi no ma lele ya saba no egun mo bi je tante gba pe go bi je tante ka tule mu pe a o esunu ika jo ta se no rebo ni mi e gwesi we pe ni ika ja wo bi je ni Salopa no gami mi no wegbe. Ebi pugbe ne na bati ewu. O pugbe na bati ewu. Wa dan we ona wo ni me keke pe na e po na la jan wo. O wi mi wa po na nu we for your encourage obe ba wu. Ku we ko mo ka mi.
Wa we se ni wa. Till tomorrow.
Hello.
Watch MEGACOMRADE. Good night. Destiny, I love you. I love you so much. Bye. Take it easy.